Welcome back to Program Logic and Design. In this section, I'm going to show you how to structure and modularize an unstructured logic. And this is our final section for Chapter 3 of Understanding Structure. I must remind you of the spaghetti code logic for washing a dog. Really, at the beginning, we had this. It was a complete mess because the flow lines crossed each other here. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to try and see if you can structure this, because you now know things have to be in logical order. So you got to have sequences, selection, and loop. They've got to be stacked or they're going to have to be nested. So let's identify what loops we have and what decisions we have. If we start here, we go, does dog run away? And you can see it loops back. So we're starting with a loop. So how we would rectify this, we will have start, catch dog, does dog run away, catch the dog again, and revert back to the entry of our decision. Not before the catch dog processing, at the entry. Okay, remember we always enter at the beginning of our structure, and we always enter again at the end of our structure for our new structures. So our new structure coming at no here will be turn on water. Does dog run away? Yes, catch dog, and we revert back. What's happening at this decision? Is this decision a selection or is this decision a loop? It is part of a loop. What's happening is that we're turning off the water, we're catching the dog. Does the dog have shampoo on? That's another decision. First, we're turning off the water and we're starting to catch the dog. Do you see that? And when we catch the dog, we determine whether the dog is running away. Yes, then we catch the dog again. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to turn the water on. Does the dog run away? Yes, turn off water. Catch the dog. Does the dog run away? So we're taking this structure over here needs to be nested into the next loop, because that's basically what they're trying to say. We nest this structure over here. We nest it within the sequence here within this loop. All right, so the next thing that's happening after we have does the dog run away is we're going to start shampooing the dog. So does the dog have shampoo on it? Yes or no? That is what we need to determine. So we're going to get the dog wet and apply the shampoo only once we have caught the dog, we've turned the water on and the dog is still with us. What we actually have is we're going to now get the dog wet. And does the dog run away when we get the dog wet? Yes, we do the same process, this entire same process here. We nest this entire processing structure here. We nest it within here again. And dog wet and apply the shampoo. We rinse the dog and we stop. Now, from this, you can already see that we have structures repeating themselves, such as turn off water, catch dog. Does dog run away? Turn on water. So what we can actually do is you can either have a module for catch dog, so turn off water, catch dog, like this. So catch dog, start water, we catch the dog, does dog run away, catch the dog again, turn on water. I don't know if you remember from maths, you had a big bracket or a big sum, and all you had to do was just make it as X to make it simple to understand it. Well, modularization is pretty much like that. We're trying to take something that's complicated or not so easy to read in our main program, and we're plugging it in within a module which we can use again and again. So here you can see this module is being used 1, 2, 3 times. So we're taking it out 1, 2, 3 times. You can see turn on water, turn on water, turn on water 3 times. Catch dog, does dog run away, catch dog, does dog run away, catch dog, does dog run away. This section here is being modularized for us. Now, why isn't turn off water being put into the module? It's because at the beginning here, turn off water is not in our sequence. So we're trying to create a module that can be used more. And that is why we are only using this section here as our turn on water, turn on water. That is why we are naming it catch dog, start water module. For convenience, many programming languages allow 2 variations of the 3 basic structures. Now we get the case structure is a variation of the selection structure, and the do loop is a variation of the while loop. Now, you can learn about these two structures in Appendix D, and I would suggest that you just read Appendix D just to give you an understanding on case structure and the do loop and the while loop. Please join me in the next video in which we'll be discussing making decisions in Chapter 4.